Thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative, Norm Johnson. This past week, taxpayers throughout the state of Washington, including those in Yakima, came together in a Tax Day Tea Party to send a message to Olympia and Washington, D.C. that they are taxed enough. In fact, Washington is the 8th highest taxed state in the nation. We are the second taxed state west of the Mississippi River, next to California. Yet some lawmakers in the majority party here in Olympia seem to think you're not paying enough taxes. They want you to pay more. Democrat leaders in the legislature have proposed a state income tax. They're also considering the possibility of raising the sales tax to pay for health care. They're raising fees and taxes in many different ways to take more money out of your pocket. Republicans, on the other hand, are standing with the taxpayers. We believe you already pay too much to the government, and so when possible, we've been fighting back against tax increases. We successfully fought a proposed $40 million tax on cell phones, and we've been challenging the majority party every step of the way when legislation comes for a vote that would make you pay more out of your pocketbook. The fact is, we don't have a revenue problem. There's enough revenue coming into the state to cover essential needs and services. We have a spending problem. That's why Republicans have pushed hard for a no new taxes budget that makes a clear distinction between what the legislature wants and what the state can afford. You know, I was raised at a time when your word was your bond. It was everything. When you made a promise to someone, you kept it. We've been seeing a lot of promises broken here in Olympia. An example is the unemployment insurance bill we recently voted on. In February, the House voted 91-2 to temporarily increase weekly unemployment benefits. Republicans supported the $45 increase. However, we were also promised there would be a bipartisan effort to help Washington's employers by restructuring the unemployment insurance rate system. Employers in Washington pay the second highest rate in the nation. As passed by the Senate, the unemployment insurance measure was supposed to give employers a tax reduction. Instead, the majority party backed down on its word and broke that promise. The bill was amended to raise payroll taxes and allow people who voluntarily quit their jobs to still collect jobless benefits. During floor debate, we heard many stories of how this will affect businesses. Yakima County already has an unemployment rate of 10.6%. Many businesses are right on the edge. The legislation could mean the difference between whether a business stays open or closes because it cannot afford the additional unemployment insurance rates. And if that happens, it will put more people out of work. That's not the direction we need to go in this economy. 2 weeks remain in the 2009 legislative session. We've worked these last days to finalize budgets. We passed a transportation budget that contains funding for important local projects, such as the final phase of the Valley Mall Boulevard interchange and the Sela bypass. Now we must consider both the operating budget, which pays for general state services, and the capital budget, which appropriates money for the construction and repair of public buildings. I appreciate your input as we head into the final stretch of this session. Please contact my office with any questions or comments you may have. The phone number is area code 360-786-7810. That's 360-786-7810. You may also use the toll-free legislative hotline at 1-800-562-6000. Thank you again for joining me on Legislative Update. I'm your State Representative, Norm Johnson.